every on this Wednesday. God is still good, and God is someone we can come to even when things don't make much sense in our world. So this is a psalm of lament, or a psalm of sorrow, that is good for us to remember. We're living in such confusing times, and it's hard to know which way to go, and everybody's got a different idea about things. And we can be just really frustrated sometimes, and wishing that things were different, and wishing that somehow God would fix everything for us. And how do you deal with that? How do you deal with it when life is just really hard? Well, the Psalms give us a good way to deal with it. So let me read for you a representative psalm, which can remind us of how the psalmist dealt with his frustrations and his hard times, and they can be helpful to us as well. Psalm 13 is how long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and answer me, O Lord my God. Light up my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest my enemies say, I have prevailed over him. Lest my foes rejoice, because I am shaken. But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, because he has dealt bountifully with me. How long, O Lord, is the question of this meditation and of this psalm. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? I wonder, have we felt that way sometimes when it seems like our prayers do not get answered, and the things we've asked God for don't seem to come to pass, and it's as if God's forgotten about us. These are the words of the psalmist. They're desperate words. The words of the forlorn, the forgotten, the cry of the barely holding on by the skin of my teeth kind of person. The heartfelt plea of the person who hears only God's silence. These are the opening words of this 13th psalm. And they are the words of our honest human experience. What do we do when heaven's locked in silence? How do we cope when our prayers seem to get no further than the sound of actions? We may, for example, turn our back on. After all, it appears as though God has turned his back on us. Why should we bother with God when God doesn't seem to be? These extremes is healthy. In the first case, we turn our backs on the very one who can help us. But in the second case, we turn our back on the very truth of how we feel. It's important for us to acknowledge that. In the first case, it's like refusing to believe the doctor's diagnosis. In the second case, it's like telling the doctor everything is fine, when really it is not. What are we to do? This psalm helps us on this special day. We begin first of all by telling the truth, just like the psalmist did. How long will you ignore me, he says to God. 4 times he repeats the question, how long? How long? How long? How? He's mad, he's frustrated, he's angry, he's afraid, and he takes these feelings directly to God. He doesn't apologize for them. He doesn't say, I know I shouldn't feel this way. He tells God the truth about himself. Oh, and that is so important for us to do. When we're having hard times and we don't know what's happening in the world, in our country, in our neighborhood, in our family, in our finances, in our job, he tells himself the truth about God. First, we tell God the truth about ourselves. Next, we tell ourselves the truth about God. And finally, having done this, we have a choice to make. Will we choose to trust God anyway? Will we place our broken and hurting hearts into the care of the one who still seems to be silent? Will we hold on to his faithfulness despite our fear and frustration? Choose to be a trusting person, even in the midst and without denying the depth of our turmoil. That's the path towards peace. And that's the path that I hope you will take along with me on this day when we find ourselves in a time of fear and turmoil and uncertainty. He says at the end of the psalm, but I have, let me read it one more time, it's a beautiful song, very short. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I take counsel in my soul and have sorrow in my heart all day? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and answer me, O Lord my God. Light up my eyes lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest my enemies say I have prevailed over him, lest my foes rejoice because I am shaken. He's telling God the truth about himself. Now he tells himself the truth about God. But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, because he has dealt bountifully with me. Let us choose to tell God the truth about ourselves and to remind ourselves of the truth about God, and then to choose to sing to the Lord and to trust in him. Let's pray. Lord Jesus, thank you that you are a trustworthy God, that you have dealt bountifully with us. Thank you that you are big enough to receive our tears and our fears and our frustrations, and help us to remember that you are worthy to be trusted, even when we don't understand everything happening. We are living in tumultuous days, and it's tempting for us either run away from you, or to lash out against you, or to explain away our fears, to trust you. For you truly have dealt bountifully with us. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.